WGBY's Wine Lovers Weekend is coming up March 13th and 14th. This is the 30th edition of the much anticipated annual event that celebrates exquisite wine, beer, and food. And two of the men playing a key role planning this year's happening are Ralph Santaniello of the Federal Restaurant in Agawam and Michael Quinlan from Table & Vine's flagship store in West Springfield, and they came in to give us a preview.
There are some wonderful foods, really substantial food donated by so many local restaurants, and we've seen just a great thing. You know, one of the things that's fun is like Rayo's coffee is there, you know, and that helps at the end of the tasting, of course. But to see a nice local purveyor like that come in and participate in the event is just tremendous. And you know, with the store's connections with the distributors and so forth, we've been able to put together a great list of wines to taste as well. It's you know, it's not quite finalized yet today, but you know, we're getting close to, you know, probably having over 300 wines in the rooms, and with the chance to really kind of explore. If you really like Chardonnay, for instance, you can probably go around and taste 40 different Chardonnays. So it's a great chance to learn something, maybe find something new that you'll enjoy at home.
And before I forget, we do want to mention, you mentioned Rayo's coffee, which is so delicious. There's also going to be gourmet sodas from Harmony Springs in Ludlow, great local purveyor, and the designated drivers are going to be taken care of. So they're going to have fun too. Okay.
Very important to take care of them.
It is, it is, it is. Any wine or beer you're thinking about that you're really excited about? I mean, you've got a great array.
There's quite a few good things. You know, at our table, the Table & Vine imported table, we're going to pour Chateau Léoville Barton 2007. I'm very excited to have that. I had it when it was released, and I haven't had it since, but we have a few cases at the store. It seems like a good occasion to show it off. Also, a number of generous donations in the champagne realm. The Skurnik table, Michael Skurnik Wines, they import the Terry T champagnes. They've got about 3 or 4 different really unique things, great champagnes. I think we'll see some Moet there. I think we're going to see some Four Graces Pinot Noir from Oregon, which is new, and that we're also serving Saturday night with some of Chef's Food. It's going to be, I think, a great Pinot Noir, something new for us too. We haven't had it at the store up until now, so it's exciting to have a new thing kind of leap to mind.
I can hear the food lovers and the wine lovers. I can already hear them salivating a little bit. You really mentioned some great stuff there.
Absolutely.
Ralph Santaniello, don't mean to leave you out of this. Saturday night's your night, the Wine Lovers Dinner. This is huge. I mean, it's a 7-course dinner paired with fine wines, each course. Tell us a little bit about what you got planned. Don't give away too many secrets, but tell us a little bit.
I don't want to give away too much, but we're super excited to be a part of it. We feel honored to be a part of it. The Federal Restaurant, obviously my partner is the executive chef, Michael Presnell, put together a fantastic, I think it's a fantastic 7 courses. We had the tasting the other day, and we loved it. Some fabulous wines that Mike Quinlan put together. I think it's going to be a very, very special night. We have some great things. There is 1 or 2 things that if you come to the Federal you might recognize. Some traditional things that we've had on the menu, some favorites, and of course the flavor profiles are similar to what we do at the restaurant. But he also took some chances and I think knocked it out of the park. I think it's a really, really cool menu, and I think it's one of the best he's done.
There's a particular menu item, appetizer from the Federal. I understand it's going to show up.
It's going to be on Friday night.
Friday night.
On Friday night, yeah. On Friday night we couldn't go to something like Friday night and not bring our truffled risotto balls. So everybody who knows the Federal should know that we'll be bringing our risotto balls with us on Friday night, the 13th.
Okay.
But on Saturday night, we do have, to give a little bit of a preview, we're going to do our roasted red beet risotto, which a lot of our good customers would remember. I know Michael's had it a bunch of times, a number of times. And then there's also, there's a great course that we end up with where we're doing lamb 2 ways, where you're having a roasted rack of lamb and then braised lamb cheeks, which was probably my favorite of the night, and there were some fantastic wines that were paired with it.
It seems to me like this kind of night, or nights I should say, it's a chance to learn and enjoy and kind of build your food and drink knowledge.
Absolutely. There's no question about it. With the diversity of things to try on Friday night, whether it's wines or foods or beers, there's cider, you can learn so much. And then on Saturday night, with the menu that the Federal has created here and the wines to match, it's about taking that knowledge to the next level. But ultimately, what we always say, and I know Jim Holsing, who is the chairman of the wine committee and will lead us that night in the tasting and the dinner, would say the #1 question, it's probably the most important question, is do you like it? Right. So finding what you like is important, and it may not be what I like, it may not be what Ralph likes, but if you like it, that's that's all we're there for.
Yeah. It's interesting because at the tasting, even I've been in this business for a long time. I've owned my own restaurant. I have 2 restaurants for the last 13 years and love food and wine. And I even learned something new at the tasting that Michael brought in. There was some stuff, I don't want to give it away, but there were some really cool products and new things, and there was even some twists on matching and pairing. So I think whether you're a novice or even a wine enthusiast, the dinner on Saturday, and the tasting, but especially dinner on Saturdays, it's quite a unique event, and it's good. It's a really special event for all wine lovers, depending on which scale that you land on.
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the key things for the dinner is that there are 2 wines served with each course, and they're not necessarily the exact same type of wine. There's a kind of a point and counterpoint. So you see this food can go with this, but it also can go with this. So it's a chance. I mean, that's where I think we had the most interesting discussions was around what paired with what and why.
Yeah, you see the difference in the contrasting with the food and how it changes with each wine. It's really, really cool to see.
When you know you're going to have a dining room filled with serious food and wine people, or people who want to learn about food and wine, how do you view that? Is it more of a challenge, or is it a fun, hey, this is what I do every night, or is it a mix of all that?
It's actually really exciting for us. I mean, this, like you said, this is my life. It's my passion. Obviously, I always say it's our passion and we take it seriously, but we don't take ourselves too seriously. So I love to get out there and plus meet new people, people that maybe not know about the restaurant. And, a lot of people will know the restaurant and just get to see guests, a chance that I don't really get to do at the restaurant as often. So it gives me an opportunity to get out there and be a part of the evening, which I'm really excited about, which we both are excited about.
I want to talk a bit more, but I quickly want to mention to folks that a lot of locally sourced materials, items, foods being used. CISA, Communities and Sustaining Agriculture, you see them a lot here on Connecting Point. They're part of this, and we're so proud about that as well. Let me ask both of you, and if you want to start on this, Michael, this is an awful lot of work, and we appreciate it so much here at WGBY. But is there a fun factor for you, seeing people try something new, really kind of waking up their taste buds to a new experience?
There's no question. I think the reason that Table and Vine is willing to put in the effort that we put in for this event is because it's a great chance to talk about our business and kind of expose people to what we do. And like Ralph said, maybe there's people that don't come to Table and Vine or don't go to the Federal, and maybe they'll get turned on to what we're doing and what we're about. And at the same time, it's great to see people that you know and see old friends that come to the tastings regularly and shop with us regularly or dine with us regularly. It's a great chance to just show off what we do.
Ralph Santaniello, bring us home.
Yeah, I can concur exactly. I think that's the great part about it. Just it's fun to be a part. This is what we do for a living, and I think it's a fantastic evening. We're so excited to be a part of it, and it's also for a great cause. I mean, we're also people that watch WGBY, and it's great to be part of it. So I'm excited.
Well, we're thrilled to have both of you involved. Thank you so much. A couple of great evenings, March 13th, 14th, Wine Lovers Weekend at the Marriott. Gentlemen, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.